Hey everyone, I'm back with another little video here. Just gonna make my thoughts about this other anime that I recently watched on Netflix that everybody was like really raving, going crazy about, and I thought it would be interesting. It looked cool by the trailers, but I'm sorry, it's just so I just did not care for it. I was not a huge fan of it. Um, Remember the show Cyberpunk Edgerunners? I did not care for this show. I think it was very boring. I think it was very forgettable. It really didn't leave much of an impact on me at all, which is a shame because when I got started watching it, I'm like, this has a lot. This has a. I'm like, okay, this has some potential. Like a futuristic world. How technology advances so much, and it's starting to show like the problems that there is with it, and I mean like it's like when I started getting, I tried watching. I'm like, okay, I see where this is going, showing all the downsides of technology and how it can be like how crazy things get in this world, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of promising. But then I mean, okay, look, I thought the beginning was really good. When spoiler alert for anyone who hasn't seen it, the beginning with David and his mother, I thought was very well done. And tragedy happens. He loses her in that car accident, it seemed. And, it's really well done. Uh, I thought that was a really well done scene, showing like all the downsides of their health care, showing like how it's not all, how there's a lot of discrepancy, there's a lot of issues with the healthcare system now in this world. Um, it's very disadvantaged for a lot of people in this cyberpunk world, and I'm like, okay, this is kind of interesting. But then I don't know. After his tragedy with losing his mom, I don't know. It just feels like the rest of the show just treading water at that point. I mean, and the other thing is, I'm not bothered by it, but a lot of like the risque scenes in the show, nudity in the show, I'm not bothered by it, but I just thought a little of it was a little too. I don't know if gratuitous is the right word. I just thought it was. It's kind of hard to describe. I mean, I just thought it was a little too much, if that's the right word. And even like the violence scenes, I thought was a little really over the top. I mean, like I said, I don't get bothered really by like, like the gore in this show and all the anime and all that. I'm not bothered by it, but I just thought it was a little over the top at times. I know it's an anime, I know it's a mature rated show. I just thought it was a little too over the top. And I just thought it just dragged on, the show did. It just felt like nothing was happening. When I was like even a few episodes in, I'm like, oh, can we just get going already? I don't know. I just thought that even the characters I didn't care for much, except for David and Lucy. I thought it was okay. And the other girl with the accent, I forget her name, but I thought they were kind of cool at best. But then I don't know. I'm just lost for words how to describe this. And then the ending, I know people say it's how it was, I guess, in the video game it's based off of, or in the manga. It was just super depressing and such a downer ending. I I mean, I get some things have downer endings. it depends how it's executed. I just thought this was just super depressing the way it ended. It was too downer, too hopeless. I get that was maybe the point, but I don't know. I just thought it was too much. And then, like I said, the whole final act of this season is just super depressing. I thought it's too downer and all that. And then, oh man, I don't know. I didn't make this video with a script. I'm trying to just winging it at this point. Um, Overall, like I said, I just did not care for this show. I really, I guess I can understand why people liked it. It's not horrible. I'm not going to say it's a bad show per se, but it's just really not my cup of tea. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. It's not my cup of tea. Usually I like a lot of animes. Growing up, I liked Naruto, DBZ, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon. Recently, Beastars. Um, Probably a lot of other ones I'm not saying right now, but excuse me, it's getting late. But yeah, overall, I just thought this show was very boring, very forgettable, pretty bland overall. It's not the worst show I've ever seen. Like I said, I'm not gonna say. I'll, I'll concede it's a competently made show at best, in my opinion. Like I get what they were going for. I don't know. It was just not my cup of tea, and it just doesn't have any rewatchability factor. I mean, Beastars recently, like I said, Beastars I can rewatch clips of that because it's been like one of my favorite animes. I think of recent years, probably of the decade so far. Probably my favorite anime. That has a lot of rewatchability to it. Cyberpunk just did this just not did not do it for me, and it's my opinion. You can have yours. If you agree or disagree, comment below. Let me know. I just wanted to share my thoughts about this. Yeah, catch you guys later. Night. Bye.